Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on air. This is the MPCA Dream Team number 9. Number 9, guys. Wow. Time has flown. And, we're pumped up. This is, we're already 2 months into this. So everyone in internet land, my name's NG Gavin. I've been online for, I feel like a dinosaur, but I've been online for a while. And I finally cracked the code, and if you want to call it that, and now I'm doing full-time online. And one of the programs that has got me there, or is one of my staples, bread and butter, is MPCA. We all love MPCA. We got, same with all the people on this panel. We all love MPCA. So if you guys, if you haven't, know the people that are on this panel, we got Casey, Logan, and we got Tony. If you guys haven't met them before, we're just going to do the usual, just in case you don't know them. But why wouldn't you know them, guys? Casey, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Awesome. And I know, I don't know why they wouldn't know you, bro, because you're consistent. You're on most of the time. If you could just let them know a little bit about yourself, bro.
Casey Watkins here. Live in Fort Worth, Texas, in the United States. MPCA is my first rev share, and started out when it launched. Started following NG Gavin probably about a year ago, and due to a little bit of my stupidity, just never started. So we fixed the stupidity issue and got started.
So. That's all, mate. That's what, and that's a big thing too. At least you figured it out and you just started, bro. And you're going really well. We're going to talk about your results later on. Everyone's going to talk about the results. But thanks for sharing, Casey. So next up in line, a bloke that doesn't need any introduction, but just in case people don't know you. How are you, Logan?
Oh, I wasn't sure it was going to be me. I thought maybe it's Tony. I'm well, thank you. Yeah, I skipped these last couple. It was like a bit of a vacation, New Year, Christmas, whatever. So here I am. We're back in the saddle. Yeah, definitely not my first rev share. Far from it. MPA is my second rev share. But the one that's been running the longest, and like you mentioned right before the cameras went on, most of us from MPA just went to MPCA because it just makes sense. We know Uday, we know the gang, we trust them, and we love it, and we're hitting it even harder, this time around because we want to get to those results faster. So been around the rev share block definitely.
Yeah. Now we'll talk about you can share your results later, but yeah, definitely right about the the transition, and it only makes sense. Now we obviously leave the best to last. How are you, Tony?
Yeah, very good, Gavin. Santia to everyone from Bali, and it's a beautiful, brisky 25 degrees at 8 o'clock at night here. So I've got my winter t-shirt on, and those guys living in the snow area moved to Thailand. You need some warm weather just to work on your tan, fellas, And I've been online for about 3 or 4 years, and like all the rest of the panelists, picked up on our mentor NG Gavin there, and moved forward with him, and just followed his teaching and learnings and his rant and ravings, and we're all better for it. So welcome everyone. Good to have you on board.
Thanks, Tony. Yeah, sometimes I do get a bit off course, but I do mean well. So guys, welcome everyone in internet land. This is our 9th MPCA Dream Team webinar. We were just talking about it before, how fast it goes. And it does move fast in the rev share game. 3 months can be. You look at your account and it can really change, be significant. 3 months later, 6 months down the track, 12 months down the track, you're at full-time income. Obviously, you got to put the work in, right? Nothing happens without putting the work in. So just quickly, I want to go over the stats. I think we're at day what, 68 or 69 guys? Does anyone officially know? No, it's around that time. You know, we've got over 1,456 Bitcoin paid out, and we've got 41,403 members. So that is amazing. Our Alexa rank is, you know, lower and lower every time. So the growth has been amazing, like 41,000 already, and there's 300, 500 odd people joining per day. So in this webinar, I mean, I know many of these people are that are on the panel are in MPA as well, and today we're going to talk about results, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, people, well, they can listen to you talk, right? But they'll believe results and what you've done, right? That's what people believe. They believe the results, right? And if you've got results, then, you know, you have some sort of authority. You are someone that, you know, people will listen to, right? And obviously, like Casey said, you got to start. Even though you're a newbie, doesn't matter. You're still started, and you're still ahead of a lot of other people that haven't started. You got to position yourself to start. Then you can start earning and working the business, right? So however you want to go. So Casey, what we're going to do like a quick round robin, and everyone's going to talk about their results in the last 2 months, two months and a few days, and, you know, obviously income disclaimer. These are our results. Okay, so this is as a result of the work and effort that we've put in. You can get better. You can get the same or better results if you put the work in, but nothing happens without effort. I do want to say that. So, like any business. So, Casey, do you want to go first, mate? Do you want to share your screen and just show people what you've achieved in the first two plus months?
Yeah, there's that. Okay, so basically in the first 2 months, I've acquired 30 referrals. Only one of them is active, and they do pretty good. They buy about an ad pack every other day, so they're moving along. I have 127 ad packs total. I know at least one fell off last night before I went to bed, so here in about 2 hours after this webinar is done, I've got 0.04 sitting in there, so I'll be repurchasing some more ad packs today. And if you look at the very bottom down here, I've earned a total of 1.34 Bitcoins in 60 days. So
awesome.
Yeah, no,
you're doing great, mate. You're doing great. What would you say? What would you, you know, in that time period that you've got your results, what would you say would be the biggest, I guess, the thing that you found, or what is the biggest thing that so far in that time frame? Would you say?
Consistency. Getting started. It's all the little things. I mean, adding your first set of funds and then consistently repurchasing, withdrawing and repurchasing with that same money, doing YouTube videos consistently. I mean, I'm not even that consistent with my YouTube videos, and in tomorrow will be 2 months, and I've already got over 1,100 views. So it's
wow.
Just doing it consistently and keep on going. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah. How many videos have you actually got on your channel with about MPCA? Would you say?
10 or 11.
Okay, cool. And obviously, doing those videos, you've got signups. I mean, you've got 30 signups. I mean, not everyone's committed yet, but as they see these hangouts and see you, you know, they're going to come around, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I get people asking me questions on Facebook about it quite often, a lot more than I thought I would, especially with just starting. So, and this being my first rev share.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think yeah. And those 30 people, they'll. Do you on your YouTube channel? Do you also leave a link for them to
Yes.
connect with you on Facebook?
Yeah. Let's see. I have a whole. Give me just a second. Let me pull up my YouTube channel, and I'll show you kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Don't play. Let's pause that.
Because there's a lot of people watching this live hangout, right, that are new, and they don't have a YouTube channel, they don't know about doing videos, they don't have all this stuff that you have, Casey, and you've done this stuff and you're just starting out and you're already getting results. It's just a matter of keep on going, and those people are going to start to come on board, and so
yeah. So here, let me zoom in. So here's my basic. I use the same template every time. Basically, I have a join me for MPCA. Friend me on Facebook. You'd be surprised how many people will actually friend you on Facebook. And then check out my site. And my site, this link basically just takes them to a page that has all my videos on MPCA. So
okay, do you want to show us that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you've got like a blog as well, yeah? Is this like a WordPress blog?
Yeah, it's just a WordPress blog. So
okay.
I have my main overview of the site, how to use the site, everything you pretty much need to know. And then I need to update the pictures, obviously, but I put a little display image, and each one of these goes to its relative video. So then they can watch the video. And it's pretty simple to make. Let me stop sharing. But yeah, and all of it all together kind of works pretty well. It could always be better. Again, consistency. I'm not as consistent as I should be, but it all ties together and works together for the greater good of mankind.
Yeah, yeah, for the greater good of Casey. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what pretty much what you just described is pretty much, if you're just like new to this, you can do all those things. You can make a video, you can make a blog, and it's just basic, but it's not, it's just repeating. It's just through repetition,
Yeah.
So no, that's good, Casey. That's good to actually get that insight, so then people can see, you're pretty much just giving them everything you're doing, right? To how you're getting signups.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, advertising, and that's it. So I'm not fancy about it. Just post on YouTube and Facebook and doing videos. So I branched out and tested ads on another rev share to MPCA, and I did that for one day, and that was it. That's my only paid advertising I've done.
Yeah,
and it's just been YouTube and Facebook.
You're not even building a list at all or anything. You're just sending them directly to the link. Yeah, you're not.
No, the only list building I do is when they sign up as a referral, then I'll add them into my list.
Okay.
So okay. I'm not doing a landing page list building. It's, if they're not willing to sign up, I don't know if I want them on my list at this point.
Yeah. Well, just, what, you've got something that works. Just keep going with it and just keep doing the videos. And later on down the track, if you want to play with building a list, you can. So, but I think, yeah, pretty much you're on the right track. Just give it another 3 3 months, 6 months, and man, you're going to be there. Simple as, very simple. So, no, that's good. Thanks for giving us those insights. I know a lot of people don't know this stuff. I know it's basic stuff, but people don't know this stuff. And Casey, you're just, I wouldn't say you're a newbie, but you know how to do stuff like this. But yeah, everyone can do it. So thanks, Casey. All right, so Logan, I know you've been around the block, so you know what you're doing. Mate, do you want to share your results? It's totally up to you. I mean, we know you don't have to brag. We know your results, but
hold on. Let's screen share. Okay. Can you see it?
Yep, you're good, mate.
Okay.
How do you zoom, Casey? How do you zoom in?
Oh, I guess.
Or zoom out?
Plus, Command plus.
Oh yes. Yeah. We want to. We want to see. We want to see the big 400, mate. Come on.
Okay, there it is. As big as it gets. So yeah, I just reached 400, and yeah, we're just over 2 months. So one thing that people have been talking about lately, especially the newbies, is actually, let me just show you the numbers. So 161, that's my referrals, 400, and my earnings a little over 12 Bitcoin. Now these are ad pack total earnings. This is not, for newbies, this is not a withdrawn money or anything like that. So active ad packs, that means that I have 100 on the first 3 levels, and then 100. I mean, the first 3 levels are complete, and then the 4th one, 100, and that one is, I think, what is it, 1,000 on level 4, right? And
yes. Yep.
So yeah, I just kind of started, but as it's been, let me just switch back. I feel I don't talk about that. Basically, what am I trying to say? I forgot now what I'm saying. Oh yeah, it was mentioned. Tony mentioned that he lost his ad packs recently. Because now we're just over the 2-month point, and roughly, they earn approximately, not fixed, about % per day. So at 120%, it takes about 2 months for them to expire, which means you got paid, you got your profit. It's a good thing, but there is that weird feeling because you went in and you bought like 150 ad packs the first day, which means at some point 2 months later, suddenly you're going to lose 150 ad packs, and you're like, oh man, I was building and now it's all gone. Where is it? So yeah, I managed to rebuild a lot of my loss, right? So I'm at 400 today. I did add more money. I did spend more money. I bought total of 5 Bitcoins I spent. But think of it this way. I was just thinking when we started, I realized I didn't really count. I don't know about the first 3 levels, but if you think of level 4, where I have 100 ad packs, those ad packs cost 0.1, right? So that means if you were to go in and just purchase 100 ad packs on level 4, you would have to spend 10 Bitcoin to buy that. And where is all that on the first 3 levels, which is probably another, I don't know, 3 Bitcoin, maybe 4, right? So, it just shows how over time, even though I spent only 5 and not all right away, I spent 1 Bitcoin in the past 2 weeks or something, right? It grows. It really grows. So, you don't have to come in and spend 20 Bitcoin on the ad packs. It's just going to grow over time. It takes time. It's been 2 months. And, compared to my MPA, where I was just going really slow with a little bit of money, it's a very different result. And this is why I'm like, man, I'm going to spend even more money. But obviously, not everybody has that money. I don't have much more, really. I'm like, that's fine. 5 Bitcoin is plenty of money for me. But I am doing not even that much promotion. I've done the hard work already. I've laid the foundation. I've been on YouTube over a year. I have over 3,000 people on my channel now. And I'm doing 1 video a week, which is approximately what Casey's doing, But I've been there. People do follow me. They do see me. So my 1 video per week produces, I don't know how many, maybe 2 people per day. Maybe it's 10 people per week. Whether they're paid or not, I'd say about 1/3 of my referrals are currently paid. So, and I don't actually have an opt-in on my page for the people who are just interested in, to get them to sign up. I think probably, Casey, who has kind of 30-to-1 ratio, maybe that means they do need a little bit of a follow-up, at least the referrals do, right? I do take my referrals, I do put them in a mailing list where automatically they just get one email where I tell them why they should join me or any one of us here in the Dream Team, because if you do, then NG has this great secret group that you just saw where we posted our results, where you can learn about all these things, how to do YouTube videos, Facebook, all that. Don't forget, Casey mentioned, it's surprising how many people actually contact me on Facebook. That's very important, because that just proves that people join people. They want a person, they want somebody to talk to explain things. People are confused about Bitcoin, about rev shares, they may be new to it. There's so many things that they just need somebody to talk to. Even if they do understand, they want to hear something more. And they're not going to just join the offer. This is why spamming doesn't work. This is why just sending your link or the official brief doesn't work, because it's not about the business. Some people will join like that, but very few. Most people will join you. This is why I have 1/3 of my referrals, because a lot of them already know me. They do follow me, or they see that I have a lot of videos, and I'm automatically like, well, this guy knows what he's talking about. They can see my MPA videos going back. They can see my videos about rev shares, strategies, calculators, general things. It doesn't all have to be MPCA. Just put out videos. If you can do one a week, if you don't have much money, if your results are small and you don't want to do another video when you just bought 3 other ad packs, that's fine. But over time, that will add up. Those few ad packs over, look at Casey, like it's been 2.5 months almost. It's very different from where he started. And you can always add another video. Like I have these videos on microphones and whatever, talk about Bitcoin, explain how to add funds, purchase Bitcoin in blockchain wallet. You can do anything, build a presence, And again, these are all the things that NG goes in detail in the videos if you join one of us. So, I don't want it to be a pitch, but this is really what makes the big difference. This is how you get referrals, so you don't have to spend a lot of your money.
Yeah, no, that's some excellent points there, and yeah, you're right about the YouTube channel, because I know, you've been doing other stuff, chilling with your family and New Year's and all that sort of stuff, and you don't have to put up a video every couple of days. You've actually got more subscribers than me on YouTube, and when you get to that point, you've been marketing for a long time. I've been watching you for a long time. You can do video every day if you want to. When you first start, you have to, but someone like Logan, you don't have to, because you've already got that presence, and that's what happens when you've done the work. You've built that equity up on YouTube.
But don't forget, it does affect your results. I mean, I've done this. I've put in my time. I did like a couple videos a day, or I was in different rev shares, so I would do one for each rev share every day, and all these calculators and other things. And now I don't do it, but you do it. I know you do it. I see you on live. I see you live on Facebook, on YouTube. I see you talking about different things. You're present all the time, because you're not just taking it easy. You're in Thailand and, with your girlfriend setting up a coffee shop. No, you're just hitting it hard, and you can see that in your results. I have 150 referrals or whatever, and you have what, 450, 500, right? And you're withdrawing how much more, right? So there's a clear correlation there, and you can see it. So, you can work. It's fine. I'm not, I'm taking it easy on purpose. I can't work that hard anymore. I'm a little tired, but you're not. You have the energy. You're like, man, like a bull. I mean, I see you all the time, and this makes a huge difference on your bottom line. So, it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The beauty about this business is you get started with a little bit of ad packs. When I first started MPA, I started with very little money, and all I had was basically, I was working on my day job. I just had time, and I knew how to make videos on YouTube. They were my tools. And I'm just like, okay, then this is what I've got. This is what I got to work with. How do I just take this to the next level? And I just started pumping them out. So, I guess That is true. Everyone can do it at their own pace. Logan, you've already, built up that equity on YouTube. You can chill a little bit more so than someone else because you've already got that following and all that video. So it's all there for anyone that wants to put in the work, guys. You can absolutely do this in this business. And another superstar that's just been pumping them out. I've been watching you in the last couple of months, Tony. You've really come on board, and I know that with your your people back home, you really want to share this business with them, mate. And now we're talking results. We're talking, not what we've talked, what we could have done. We're talking about what you've done, right? And this is very important. So, mate, can you show us your results? How are you going with MPCA?
Well, NG, I had this, big speech ready to lay out on you, and that bloody Logan slam dunked me again. He's taking it all away from me. So, no worries, brother. You're too cool for us. I can tell you that now. But yeah, okay, mate. And I'm not. I'm pressing forward with what I have, and I'll just bring up my screen here. Okay, so this is my page that I send all my my referrals to, or that I'm interested with, and I enjoy showing this to them, and hopefully it'll inspire them all every day. And so this one here, I've got 5 referrals and 133 ad packs, and yesterday I had 46 ad packs drop off, and then I had to repurchase 35 today to get me back in the zone, and I've got 7.7 Bitcoin. Now, I've done the exact reverse to what you guys have done. I haven't maxed out the 2 bottom ones. I've actually maxed out number 3 and kept plugging away at number 4, and I found that my Bitcoin's coming a lot faster doing that particular procedure, other than maxing out the 2 bottom ones. And I also found out that I'm getting my earnings a lot quicker as well. So as you can see by my Bitcoin, I've been, I'm close to 8 Bitcoin now, and 9 will be at the end of the month. So yeah, I'm doing okay. As for videos, well, I do 1 or 2 a day, maybe 1 or 2 a week, maybe 3 if I feel good. And but I do my videos. What I used to do in my videos is more or less put too much pressure on myself and too much pressure on people to come into this rev share, because I know it's a good thing, and I'm trying to, more or less force it on people to come and join me. But over this last week or 2, or after Santa Claus came to visit me, I decided to take a step back and chop up old Rudolph and put him on the Barbie, and then relax a bit, and in the end of the day, I feel more relaxed doing my videos and not having to more or less put myself out there for them, like you said, NG, earlier in one of my messages, you've got to move on, bro. You've given 3 months of your time and space to be able to convince family and friends to come and join, and you've got to learn to stop and move forward. So I've done that. Come January the 1st, I made that commitment to say, okay, I've done enough to tell you guys and to join, but now I'm just putting my videos out there in the way that I think that would be more beneficial with people clicking on them to learn. So it's not more about trying to sell myself anymore. It's more about people wanting to learn it. And I find that I'm getting, now that I've changed my strategy on the videos, I find that I'm getting a lot more views on my videos. Like I'm getting about 80 or 90 after about 2 or 3 days. And now I understand what these videos are all about. And I don't plug YouTube so much, only because I'm still learning that. But my Facebook page, yeah, I hammer that as much as I can. And, you know, I'm starting to get the results and enjoy the peace and quiet of being able to do anything that I want to do after 10 clicks. So, yeah, that's my story there, brother. So, awesome.
There you go. I'm talking with the mic on off. Even there you go. Even you still do it after 9 webinars. Yeah, you've come a long ways. You've come a long ways, Tony. And I was definitely like that when I first started. I was definitely like that. And I think if you just stay committed to the fundamentals and to the process and understanding, you know, if you just keep on doing it, give value to people, they will automatically come to you. And you won't have to. And you know what? You're going to find that your family, actually, you'll have some family members jump on board. And that's just a bonus too. You know, that's just awesome. So thanks for sharing those thoughts, Tony. You know, 3 months' time, you're going to be, you'll be the one buying me a beer. I'll be asking you for a loan. So, obviously,
I'll be buying the coffee shop next to you, brother.
yeah, no,
Starbucks.
You'll need a bit more coin than that, brother, to buy one of those. But yeah, so I'll just show you my results. But before I go there, I want to show you this because, you know, it's great to make money online. I'll just go to my screen share. Let's see if I can make this work. See, we just do stuff on the fly, guys. We just learn as we go. 9 webinars, and I'm just figuring out how to do my screen. So hopefully, can you guys see? Can you guys see my Facebook wall?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. You know, it's great to make money online. It's great to get to the point where you can make a full-time income from it. But you guys know, if you guys follow me on Facebook, now this is from MPA. This is not from MPCA. I just want to say that. But MPA started the journey. You know, I'll be pulling a full-time income from MPCA very, very soon. And I'll get into my results in a second. But this is my girlfriend. She wanted to start a coffee shop. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So far it's cost about 30,000 baht. And I think it's probably going to cost about 40,000 baht. And, you know, we're starting to do the, this is on my Facebook wall. We've built the counter, and we've got the tables and chairs, and we've got the machine. The machine cost, that was the most expensive one. That cost 15,000 baht. But anyway, long story short, I pull this money from MPA, right? I just pull that money out, and by the time we spend everything, it'll be probably about 40,000 baht, which is 1,500 US, right? But that's the thing. It's so satisfying that I can do that because you know, I can just pull that money from my online income, and this is what happens. It puts everything together. What's the word? It adds substance to this whole thing that, you know, that we're online while we're here. We come here to you know, break free from our job, but then through that journey we find a lot more that, you know, we think it's all about the money. The money is great, but we find far more valuable things through this journey. And by having to help her, now she can, you know, have a job, make money from the stuff that I did online, right? So that is awesome. I go to bed every night and I think this is awesome. 750 ad packs in MPCA, and I've got 511 referrals. Not all of them are actually what's the word? Active. Just under 200 are active out of those referrals, and I've had some big hitters come in. So this is just, again, going back to what we said with you, Logan. It's just equity that you've built up through your channels and through the videos that you've done for many months, and now you get to cash in on that, right? But you still got to put the work in, right? Obviously, Logan, you don't have to do the work as much as when we first started. We were like pumping out. You doing like three rev shares, and you're doing like 3 different videos a day or something at one stage. I was like looking at your YouTube channel. I was like, dude, this guy's like, he's a machine.
Yeah, and almost every day. Almost every day.
Yeah, you're doing 3 videos a day. So that's what happens. You just you do this stuff, and you get to cash in on it, right? And then you get to change lives, because MPA has changed my life, and now MPCA 750 packs. It's been a huge journey. I've actually achieved that faster than in MPA. But once you obviously, like, again, you start off with MPA, and then doing all that work that you've done 2 years prior, 18 months prior, you get to cash in on that, right? And that's value that you put out in the universe, and you will get it back tenfold, right? You just have to keep on persisting with it and believe in the journey. And if you believe that you have value to offer to anyone in the universe, like anyone out there, if you have value, you don't really have to worry about. At the end of the day, you don't have to worry about, you don't have to think, well, where am I going to get my next paycheck? Because if you keep on giving value, you keep on putting out these videos, and eventually people are going to see it, that value is going to come back to you, and someone might join your business one day, and then you do another video, then someone joins the business another day. And through that repetition of just months and months and months and months, what Logan has done, what Casey is doing, and what Tony has done for the last couple of months, you'll get to cash in on that if you stay persistent, consistent, and don't quit, right? You don't quit. So if you do that, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. You don't have to chase people. So yeah, my journey with MPCA, obviously I got a lot of referrals, and I'll put in probably 5 Bitcoin. Like, I've purchased 5 Bitcoins, maybe 6 Bitcoins. I can't remember, but it's about 5 or 6 Bitcoins worth of ad packs. And obviously I've got a lot of referrals, and I've just been repurchasing 100%. But just before I go any further, there's a lot of questions getting asked on the 3x rule with MPCA, because what they have in place is, if you purchase 1 Bitcoin worth of ad packs, you can only earn 3 Bitcoin on that purchase, and then you have to well, basically what it does is it forces you to buy more ad packs with fresh money, like from outside, and you've got a whole bunch. Everyone's doing that. It brings funds back in, brings purchases in to the system. Logan, what would be your take on that rule?
My take, you want me to explain it, or just tell you how I feel about?
Yeah, if you want to, you're good at explaining that, and that's why I put you on the spot, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so like you said, a good example. If you had spent 1 Bitcoin on buying your ad packs, you can withdraw up to 2 Bitcoin before your earnings slow down. So that's the first part of the rule. 2 times withdrawal of what you spent slows you down to 50% earnings, right? Meaning if it's earning 2% a day, yours would slow down to 1% a day. And the second part of the rule is, once you get to 3 times withdrawal, your ad packs stop paying. So now we don't know exactly what that means, but we understand that what that means is just your account completely resets. That's how we understand it right now. Maybe it doesn't mean that. Maybe it means everything just stops earning until you put more money, and then it just continues. Whichever way it is, you don't want to go over that slowdown. I mean, you don't want to let it to slow down just because you withdrew twice of what you put in. Just withdraw money and put more money back in. Put more money. It's not an investment. Spend more money, buy more ad packs, right? So one of the that we get is, oh, people are worrying about it. They just barely started. They're thinking about it. Don't worry about it until you start withdrawing the money. Once you start withdrawing, then look at your math and see how far you are. I think by then, you already have built up enough, purchases. Now, purchases that count are fresh deposits, fresh purchases, fresh money, and
Yes.
commissions. So any commissions is counted towards that. Repurchase is not. So I know what you recommend, Angie, is for people to withdraw money and then purchase back in. Now, this will definitely help increase that. I don't recommend you do that in the beginning or while you have, few ad packs and very little money, because it takes 2-3 days to get the money and you're just kind of wasting a couple of days. I don't think you need to do it right away. You can do it later. And really, you don't need to even think about it until you start withdrawing. At that point, you can withdraw and put some back in, or just don't repurchase right away. Maybe half of it you pull out, half of it you repurchase. There's really no rush. And also, we have unofficially been told by them that they will have an indicator eventually that will tell us where we are. So you're not going to need to guess at somewhere down the road. So, my answer, we don't really have an exact answer, but it's too early to worry about it. That's the bottom line. Yeah,
I think that's probably it. Don't just save up 0.01 and then have to withdraw, wait 3 days, come back in. Don't sweat it for the first 200 or 300 ad packs. I mean, it's not going to make a big difference because it takes 60 days to make 20% anyway. So by the time you get the three, only when you start withdrawing then worry about it. So everyone that asks that question, don't sweat it. It's all good. We get to that bridge. Cross that bridge when we get there, or something like that, isn't it, Logan?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we just go with the flow. So look, guys, that's pretty much it. There were some questions there I wanted to address, and I wanted to just see, give you guys a snapshot of where we are. We're 2 months into this, right? And everyone has shown you their results. Casey's shown you what he's done. Logan's shown you what he's done, and Tony's shown you what he's done. I've shown you what I've done, right? So these are our results. So it's something that you want to be a part of. If you want to be a part of it, get back to the person that has shown you this video. Contact them, and if they're part of the Dream Team, then you get to come in our live stream. You get to come in our Facebook group. You get the bonuses. You can come on webinars if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. There's plenty of people that don't, and there's plenty of people that are taking different. I guess everyone's got their own pace, right? Logan said that I don't really have to do as many videos as I do, but the reason why I'm still going 100% is because I don't know. I don't know any other way, right? Logan's taking a chill pill. He's taking a couple of weeks off. Tony's plodding along, but he's starting to, figure it out, and he's going for different target market, and his family's still there. If they want to come on board, they're always most welcome. In case he's starting to make inroads with his YouTube, right? So we all have different pace that we're going at, but the thing is, we started and we're going and we're moving forward. So get back to the person that showed you this live stream. They're they're part of our group, and they're going to help you move forward in this business, because it's an awesome business and it's going to set you up to whatever you want, full-time income if you want. So that's it, guys, pretty much. Closing thoughts, just very quickly, Casey, mate, do you have any closing thoughts you want to say at all? Anything?
Just be consistent. Do it every day. So far, that's what I've found to be key. At first, I was missing even 4 or 5 hours of not doing my ads, and you'd be surprised how quickly that adds up to you not doing very well. So just be consistent.
Cool, awesome. Thanks for jumping on board again, Casey. What time is it there?
We are now at 6:48 a.m.
6:48. Yeah. No, consistency is definitely the key, and you're very consistent too, because you jump on crazy times. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for jumping on board today. And Logan, any closing thoughts, buddy?
Well, I can just repeat. Yeah, definitely consistency. The other one is value. That's what Tony figured out, and you mentioned it. It's really, they say you can have anything you want in life when you help others get what they want. So if you're not focused on signing people up, just share your results or provide value by showing them how to do something. Do a set of videos that show how to, purchase Bitcoins, or, outside of MPCA, whatever that is. It's you're creating value, you're giving value, and people will listen to what you have to say because of it. So whatever you do, make it something that's valuable for others.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then eventually, a month, 1 year down the track, 18 months down the track, you get to cash in on that value. You can do one video a week, hey Logan, and people are still going to join your business.
Definitely,
So,
yeah. I'm live proof of that, living proof.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks for jumping on board, Logan. Good to see you're back into it, mate. You're looking well anyway.
Thanks. I would say you're looking good too, but you're just so in the dark. You got to get another light going.
Yeah, mate. I gotta type in lighting for YouTube videos. I'll go to YouTube and I'll do that. All right. But maybe it's just my complexion, mate. I don't know. Maybe I got to take some pills.
Doesn't help.
No. All right. Thanks, Logan. Tony, any closing thoughts, mate?
Yeah, just everybody stay inspired, and if you're in the business already and you've lost ad packs overnight or over the last week or so, don't be discouraged by that. Just keep plugging forward and keep that ship going east or west, whatever way you're moving. So just stay positive and follow the leaders, and then you can't go wrong. And the first 100 cups of coffee are on Gavin when he opens his shop. Okay, fellas?
Thanks, Tony. Anyone is most welcome to come to the coffee shop when it's finished. It's a long ways from, it's a fair way out of Chiang, well, 15 minutes, but most welcome. So I like doing these things because, it keeps me motivated, it keeps me inspired. And then once you actually can, you're like, it's not just about pulling money out of an ATM machine, although, that's what you do, right? That's just how you roll, right? But then once you can take that money and help improve someone's life like that, yeah, you just go to a different level, right? And you get inspired over stuff that has not even got to do with this. But that's the great thing about it. When you get to that level, you can do whatever you want with the money, and you can help as many people as you want. And when you do that, it just makes everything so much more awesome. So thanks everyone for watching this live stream. Please get back to the person that showed you this. They want to help you get started in this business, and we want to have you in our group. We want to inspire you and get you to a full-time income, and you can one day come on these webinars and talk to Tony, talk to Logan and Casey, man. You can do this. It's totally possible for each and every one of you. So with that said, thank you for watching webinar 9, and I'll see you guys in the next webinar. Thank you, guys.
Take care.